Blessings. Hey, welcome to Life's Place. Thank y'all for the likes, the loves, the shares, and the subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Yo, this thought right at this very moment is all about shit. I fucking forgot about it, yo. Just standing on your square, standing on your energy grid, your motherfucking space, yo, with grace, and just do what the fuck you want to do in your energetic space, yo. Because some people feel as though that your energetic grid the way you dress it up, it's like everybody in their own fucking it's like okay. When you think of your space, like your energetic square, right? Your energetic grid is a piece of what the picture is when it comes to the universe looking down on earth, right? You are a part of the digital picture or the big picture, right? But the way you set up is you have your own square. Everybody got their own square. But some people like to link up to make their square bigger, making it seem like the bigger your square is, I guess the better it is. I don't know. It's like the same notion as you build an army to go against one. It makes it seem like you're supposed to put fear in that one. I don't know the whole technique because I don't think that way. But anyways, should I? Should I think in a group way? Because the group, yo, because if when you in a group, not everybody about the group. Some people about the shit to just take whatever's from the group and make it for themselves, right? But then there's some people that work better on their own type of shit where, yeah, they can mingle with a group, but not everybody about the group. But anyways, yo, this shit, fuck, I lost my train of thought of where the hell I was going in the first place with this shit. Damn. Yo, it's the whole notion of the ego, the arrogance, and the pride, right? That's where I was going when I first turned it on how some people will use that ego, that arrogance, and their pride in a way that it magnifies who they are, right? Well, it goes both ways because they'll magnify who they are truly, authentically, in a good way or in a dark way. Shit. The ego, arrogance, and the pride could be your greatest rise or your greatest downfall, right? But those that really do believe that you are to bend at the knees because of their ego, because of their title, their position, right? Without properly giving the reciprocal exchange of seeing you the same way, regardless of titles and position. Like we all give respect, but man, there's some that just think that they should get more than what they should give to you when it comes to respect as far as the titles and positions, right? Because you could be just you, right? No title, just no position, or just you and a business owner, you and your captain fire hydrant, right? You're the owner of all the fucking fire hydrants, right? That motherfucker needs the validation and the attention. They need a whole welcoming committee every time. I am so unserious at this phase of my life, yo. They need a whole welcoming committee, right? The stage lights and everything. Every time you ask them for something or you're in need of something, right? But when you don't need anything from them, right? They want to feel obligated for you to need them. So they'll find this is the same one. I'm serious as hell. This is the same energy, that really wants the attention for the cat. They really want the attention and the validation for not needing them, right? In the way that they need you. They need they need for you to need the captain of the fire hydrants, right? To make sure that all your fire hydrants, even if you don't have any, they need to be properly inspected. It needs to be properly maintained. It's just the obligation that some people need to fulfill their egotistical desires, to have that dictatorship. That's what it is. They need dictatorship. They need that superiority feeling because this is the one that's intimidated by just your being, not anything that you're doing. It's just your being, the energy that you choose to walk in, that they have the choice to walk in too, but the ego is just too loud to hear, themselves. Sometimes it's the head too big to see that that they way above themselves, where their body is still grounded to earth, and it's the same size as everyone else, right? But they head too big, they wobbling all over the place, but it ain't in the swivel to see themselves, you know, to see themselves in the positions of where they are in people's lives, right? Where there is no obligation to be that important, because not everybody got a fire hydrant on their corner. Not everybody want a fire hydrant on their corner, technically, but it's a need. But it's all proper, properly placed out on the sidewalks and shit, just for, it's all there. But some people just feel as though that they can reconfigure the fire hydrant to make sure that you have one, just so that they can maintain it, just so that they have a reason to have to maintain it. Motherfuckers will put titles, they will scream, and they will put their ego right there with some straight up arrogance and pride to know that, what, they're going to make this position for themselves just so that they can have a position in your life, just so that they can make sure that you are obligated and that they are important in your life some way, somehow, even if you don't find no importance or obligation for them to be in your life. you know it's just some people are just that egotistical to believe that you are owed, that they are owed your validation, your attention, your importance, a position in your life, regardless if you don't see no importance, you don't see no obligation, let alone do you even see a position for them to fill in your life. It's just that some people just don't know how to let go. They don't know how to be themselves enough to let go. But they want you to put up a facade, they want you to pretend just so that they can feel as if they have a place. It's abandonment, it's insecurity, it's isolation of self from self by way of seeking the attention of others, where they feel validated for what they show. But what they show is surface level, because what's the depths of themselves, to be the ego, to be the arrogance, and to be prideful at it, is the insecurity behind the mask, is the weakness behind the mask. To want to dictate others in which way and what they should be obligated to, and the importance. Some people put themselves in positions just so that they have a position in people's lives where they have no positions at all. But that could be another twist to it, because some people will position themselves into your life to make it seem like they have a position in your life, to be in your life in a way, if it all lines up with the videos, in a way to lay claim to what it is that you are actually doing, or to be a part of who's been robbing you. Hmm. Robbing you of what, though? If you look at history or you take it personal, it's all in the definition of what people feel as though is obligation and importance. When it comes to the importance and obligations in your life, and how people want to position themselves in your life. But the only way that they can position themselves in your life in a way where there is an obligation or importance is if they narrate that, to curate that. And again, that's a director that is casting a crew in order to motivate you to pick up a role in this, or pick up a script, because they have a role already set out for you with the narrative that they created for you. So again, Some people just want to be the captain of fire hydrants just so that they have a reason to justify what it is that they've been doing to be a part of your life, even if it's in the background, just because of the coattail that they need to ride on. But that ride is what they're capping on. Yo, know what the most I got you. Have a good one. Until the next thought. Bye.